Good evening, everyone. Hi, a lot of friends that I see here. Good to see you all. Hello, sir. Sunilji, hi. Hi, Prasoonji, hi. Hi, Sohail. And as I see more, hello. Hi, Wendell. The light's bright. Hi, Prahlad. Wow. Hi, everyone. And thank you for having me here. Thank you, Mandira. Thank you, Vikram, for such a warm and exceedingly generous welcome. I'm sure they wrote all that in, but thank you. It always feels good. And with more and more time, we kind of fish, net, and whatever goes with the turf. But enough of that. Today, I would just like to thank L'Oreal first for choosing me to be your poster girl. When 5 years ago, we decided together to have this platform to celebrate all you lovely ladies, all through these 5 years and this evening, all women of worth who've done so much for us socially, who work selflessly, tirelessly, committing yourselves to various areas of society that a lot of us talk about. And NDTV will agree with me, whenever we get the opportunity to give voice to various areas that we believe deserves attention, but you are the ladies who are going out there doing the hard work. And we truly believed that it's important for all of us here, voices of society that I also see here, and get the opportunity year after year to see how we come together to celebrate these very women who make a difference. Not just for an area because it could be topical, but because areas of society that you believe deserve attention, deserve a lot of work. And I do believe it's very important that standing here while we celebrate our 5th anniversary, it's important to yet again applaud all the women who have been nominated and celebrated down the 5 years on this very platform. So let's just hear it for them. And every one of you. Whenever there are trophies and decorations, we get the opportunity to get labeled as winners. But the fact that we are here, that everyone's work is being spoken about, that attention is being drawn to, and thanks to NDTV, thank you for coming on board. One more feather in your cap.
Naturally.
Amongst all the lovely work that you have drawn attention to over the years. But it's great that you have chosen this as well, and you've chosen to partner with us and help bring attention, because we have to partner and come together. It's only then that we get the chance to draw attention. And a lot of voices out here, Sohail, Prahlad, my dear friends, who will be there to sit and help spread the word. And it's important for us to applaud these very women. So God bless you all. Thank you for impacting the lives of children, of women tirelessly. And without further ado, it's time to laud yet another group of ladies before I announce the winner. So let's hear it for the nominees.
The nominees in the category of social impact are Amla Ruya. She has transformed 100 villages in Rajasthan by promoting traditional water harvesting methods. Jagmati Sangwan. She fights honor killings and lobbies against the powerful and dangerous Khap Panchayats. Jyoti Mhapsikar. She empowers thousands of poor women waste pickers with education and healthcare and organizes them into microcredit groups. Suparna Gupta. She rehabilitates the most vulnerable groups of children with a harm prevention model that is implemented in 39 locations in India.
Thank you all, ladies, for all your good work. It really means a lot for us as proud Indians. So thank you so much. And now, to announce the lady who's drawn maximum attention. this evening in this category. Daughters of our soil, sisters, mothers, whatever the labels be, but this category has been called Daughters of Our Soil. God bless you. And the lady this evening to be applauded and celebrated is Suparna Gupta. God bless you. Welcome.
In vowing to protect marginalized children who are trapped in dangerous circumstances, she has given India a progressive outreach model to work with. Hers is the first non-profit organization to get access to hundreds of state-run institutional facilities for rescued, trafficked, addicted, and other vulnerable children all over India. She works to prevent the occurrence and recurrence of serious child harm. Let me welcome with a very warm heart Suparna Gupta. I am doubly proud because she was my classmate in school and in college. I feel very, very proud to be sharing the stage with her at this time. Congratulations.
Well, Suparna, before we get you to say something, let's just quickly take a look at some of the work you've been doing.
I'm Suparna, I'm 43 and I'm the founder of Angan. Our work at Angan is to keep children safe from serious harm like child marriage or trafficking or violence and abuse. In other words, to make sure that children have the childhood they deserve, safe and happy. Angan has a prevention program which runs really on the power, I would say, of this beautiful cohort of 500 mothers. Women and girls have the potential to bring so much change. This is difficult work, it's challenging work. I'm going to keep going and I have promises to keep.
Suparna, when I knew you in school, you were not this kind of person.
Give away my secrets.
What happened to you? How did it all change?
So should we actually get the secrets now?
No, answer that. I'm asking you.
You know, I did volunteer, growing up I volunteered in a lot of places. But for me, really the turning point came when I went to a government home where I met survivors of child harm, serious child harm, like child trafficking and labor and hazardous work. And I think that's the thing about this work. Once you've been there, once you've seen it, you're hooked. And so that's what happened to me.
But I just wanted to check the condition of homes for children is for large part an absolute disgrace. In fact, many children who go into these homes sometimes find themselves being victimized in many ways. Is that starting to change? Is that starting to get better thanks to organizations like yours?
I see change. I mean, I think this has to be ongoing work. I believe this is a lifetime of work and we're going to keep doing it. And, you know, let's not forget the children who come in here. It's not just about being harmed in one particular home. It's children who've come in with multiple levels of abuse. They've been trafficked, they've been abused, they've been exploited. And so just as they've been through a lifetime of pain, our work too it's going to take time. So we have to be patient is what I believe.
Aishwarya, would you like to ask her a question?
Well, you'll have asked her personally how where she finds the strength and the reason to keep going with all the good work that you do. But to a lot of people out there, I don't think people know enough how difficult it is to keep this work ongoing. So how do you manage to do it in the widespread 39 locations across the country, as I read? Is it by partnering with the local governments, with private supporters, donors? How do you manage to keep your work ongoing? I'm sure you have a great committed task force, and maybe you'd like to tell us about them all.
I do actually have, my colleagues are absolutely driven and really a fantastic team. So that's the beginning of the strength. But I think the other important thing is really that we're optimists in, in my organization at Angan. We believe, unlike a lot of people here, in the power of the government official, in the frontline worker. We feel that they can do their job. They will do their job as long as we're nicely. We get after everybody nicely.
Get after them. Is what she does. Yeah. Well, she does all this, and may I also tell you she's a super mom. So a big round of applause for Suparna Gupta.
Thank you.